There's few things in movie fandom more alluring than deleted scenes, a little glimpse of what might have been but for some reason or another has been left out of the main body of work. Most deleted scenes offer us just little bits of fun or alternative dialogue that really doesn't impact the main plot at all with their absence. But then there are some which, if they remained in the film, would not have only affected the events but also alter how we see some of cinema's most beloved characters. Kind of like finding a video of Adam Blompier stroking Jack the Jobber's knee in a deeply unsettling way, which I'm not saying exists, but I do have a copy of. With this in mind, I'm Jules the Southwest Savage for WhatCulture.com, here with 9 deleted scenes that totally change how you view famous characters. Number 9. Wolverine and Storm kiss? X-Men Days of Future Past. X-Men Days of Future Past, aka the vacuum cleaner for all the series' plot holes, has its fair share of deleted scenes, including a strange little number at the beginning. The team explain to Logan the ramifications of rewriting history, and once everyone else has slinked off, Wolverine and Storm share one last kiss. Wait, what? Wolverine and Storm kiss? Where the hell did that come from? The pair have had zero chemistry in previous films, and Wolverine's only shown interest in getting his claws into Jean Grey up until this point. Still, not only does it shed some light on what happened to Wolverine between his second standalone movie and this dystopian future, but also adds an additional layer of sacrifice to his one-way mission. Number 8. Draco switches sides. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Draco Malfoy, the wax-headed wanker of the Potterverse. He's been gunning for the specky spellcaster since they were 11 and made many enemies along the way. He's a no-good, spoiled, egotistical gonad of a boy who's now throwing his wand to Harry in this deleted scene. Well, that changes a lot about our views on him, as turning your back on Voldemort is a pretty risky endeavour. However, since this never made it to the final film, we can all go back to hating him after this entry. Number 7. Woody shows his true colours. Toy Story. In the scene where Woody and Buzz are trapped in Sid's room awaiting their execution, emotions are, like my beard wax bills, pretty high. Buzz is having an existential crisis with a big one on his back, we've all been there, and Woody is trying to snap him out of it. However, in this deleted scene, Woody is less a mediator and more of a, well, more of a dick. He blames Buzz for his mistakes and in no way accepts the situation to be his fault. If this were left in the main movie, it would have been a challenge to see the good in Woody, as he's so self-serving here that it undermines his role of being the air quotes good guy. Number 6. Spider Explained. The Amazing Spider-Man. As well as searching for Uncle Ben's killer and trying to deal with petty crime, Peter Parker of the Amazing Spider-Man film is driven by the mystery surrounding his parents' disappearance. A deleted scene showing a three-way showdown between Spidey, Lizard and Dr. Ratha provided some resolution to that plot thread, basically revealing that the spider that bit Peter was genetically modified by his father to only react to Parker DNA. Every character involved in this scene is vastly improved. Dr. Ratha is killed, meaning he doesn't just disappear halfway through the film without a trace, and Peter's arc has some actual development. Although it's the Lizard who benefits the most, becoming much more than just a snarling mad scientist. Number 5. Smaug and Sauron are already working together. The Hobbit. At nearly 8 hours long, the extended edition for the Hobbit trilogy had a lot cut out and apparently a lot added back in. One scene in particular shows Gandalf meeting Thrain II, Thorin's father at Dol Guldur, who reveals the true danger of the Dwarf Company's mission, that Smaug is already in league with Sauron. This is a great link between the two trilogies that actually feels organic within the narrative. Gandalf's big fear that the dragon and the Dark Lord are in cahoots is now already realised. It's a twist on the lore for sure, but at this point what hasn't been changed? Suddenly Smaug is more than just Benedict Cumberbatch growling. Number 4. The engineer speaks to Wayland. Prometheus. The scene where the crew of Prometheus finally confront their creator is cut incredibly short in the movie, when the space jockey just starts using Michael Fassbender's head as a club, but originally it was much longer. David and the engineer have a proper exchange, and it's revealed that the team really don't care about why humanity was created and instead are trying to find a way to live forever. It still doesn't end well, of course. This extension to the scene makes the engineer's reaction more understandable. His creations view themselves as his equal, but the person this scene really sheds light on is Wayland. He views himself as a god and is desperate for immortality, a god's right. If this scene had remained, it would have explained so much about his character, and it's utterly baffling why it was cut. Number 3. Nero is interrogated by Klingons. Star Trek. This deleted scene takes a look at the other side of the Star Trek reboot story. While Kirk is being a bit of a nuisance on Earth, Nero was being held in a Klingon prison, being interrogated about his time-travelling exploits. By simply existing, this deleted scene explains what he was doing in that long wait in space, providing a coherent narrative for him before picking up Leonard Nimoy. But beyond that, it actually goes to some lengths to make the villain actually relatable. Spock's prime speech about Nero's drive did that to some degree, but here the audience is shown rather than just told just what that character's been through. Number 2. Captain America struggles to adjust. The Avengers. Steve Rogers isn't exactly in the best headspace when the Avengers kicks off. In this deleted scene, the newly defrosted super soldier has to come to terms with many years of change. We see him discover that many of his friends are dead, be overwhelmed by a busy New York, and realise that he's totally inept at flirting. This scene adds so much insight into Captain America's struggles, which the cinematic release just swept over with a few shots of him hitting a punching bag. We actually get to see what an emotionally complex situation he's dealing with, and gives him much more depth than just an angry man with a magical command headset. And number 1, Yoda confesses. Return of the Jedi. Okay, so when Yoda died in Return of the Jedi, it was pretty moving. I mean, I know it's weird, but as a kid I cried over what is essentially a mound of rubber. In this deleted scene, the Jedi Master takes a lot longer to die, which is no good for my eyeliner, but does reveal more about Vader's identity, and also that he forbade Obi-Wan from telling Luke the truth. With this information, it completely exonerates Obi-Wan, who told Luke his dad was dead. For ages, fans have been arguing that maybe old Ben was just going senile or a flat-out liar, but now we see that Obi Shinobi was just following his master's orders. And that's our list. Got any more deleted scenes which alter the course of film history? Well, let us know about them in the comments section below. And if you want to come and see my extended version, then you can do so on Twitter at RetroJ. If you enjoyed the video, then like, share, and subscribe for more. As always, I've been Jules, WhatCulture.com, and I'll speak to you soon.